Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to welcome you all today. Today, we'll be exploring the payroll preparation steps. This presentation is brought to you by Dr. P.L. Amertham, and the date is October 17th, 2025. On this first slide, I just want to give you a quick overview of what we'll cover. We'll walk through the essential steps involved in preparing payroll efficiently and accurately. So, let's get started and dive into the details. Now, let's look at the first step to extract the necessary information from Tally for your presentation. The key here is to enable the payroll features within Tally, ERP9, which is essential for accurate payroll management. To do this, you'll start by navigating to the gateway of Tally. Once there, press F11 to access the Features menu. From the list, select F1, which is for Accounting Features. Within this section, you'll find the Cost or Profit Centers Management area. Here, you need to set the option Maintain Payroll to Yes. Making this change ensures that payroll data is properly maintained and integrated within your Tally system. After setting this, be sure to accept the changes. This step is crucial because without enabling payroll features, the subsequent processes won't work correctly. Remember, this setup forms the foundation for accurate payroll processing and reporting, which ties into our overall theme of efficient financial management. Let's walk through the initial setup steps for your payroll system. First, you'll want to navigate to Gateway of Tally and then go to Payroll Info. This is where all the foundational data is managed. Next, you'll need to create employee categories. These help you classify employees based on their roles or employment type, making it easier to organize and process payroll. After that, you'll set up employee groups. These groups can be based on departments, projects, or any other criteria relevant to your organization, giving you more flexibility in managing payroll and reports. Don't forget to define units or work. This is important for recording the amount of work done, especially if your payroll depends on production or attendance. Finally, you'll want to create attendance or production types. These are crucial for accurately capturing attendance details or production outputs, which directly impact payroll calculations. Connecting all these elements ensures your payroll setup is comprehensive, accurate, and aligned with your overall HR management. Now, let's move on to collecting information on pay heads. To do this, you'll want to access the gateway of Tally, then navigate to Payroll Info and select Pay Heads. This is where we set up the different types of pay components. First, we look at earnings for employees, which include things like basic salary, HRA, and DA. These are the main components that make up an employee's gross pay. Next, we consider deductions from employees, such as PF or Provident Fund contributions, and ESI or employee state insurance. These are deducted from the employee's salary to cover statutory benefits. Finally, we look at the employer's statutory contributions, which include their share of PF and ESI. These are additional costs that the employer has to contribute on behalf of the employee. Understanding these pay heads is crucial because they form the foundation of accurate payroll processing. They help ensure that everything from salary calculations to statutory compliance is handled correctly. So, when you're setting these up, think of it as creating a clear blueprint for how employee compensation and statutory obligations are managed within Tally. Now, let's walk through the key steps for documenting the monthly payroll processing. First, we start with recording attendance. To do this, you'll navigate to Gateway of Tally and select Payroll Vouchers. A quick tip here is to use the shortcut control plus F5, which makes opening the attendance voucher faster and more efficient. Once you're in the attendance voucher, it's helpful to know about the Alt+A feature, which is the attendance autofill. This feature allows you to quickly fill in attendance data for all employees, saving time and reducing errors. It's a real-time saver when managing large teams. Next, when it comes to running the payroll, you'll be in the payroll voucher screen. Here, you can use the shortcut control plus F4 to activate the payroll processing. Just like with attendance, there's an autofill feature, Alt+A, that helps you compute salaries for the pay period efficiently. Using this feature, Tally automatically calculates the wages based on the attendance data and other parameters you've set, streamlining the entire payroll process. Remember, these steps, recording attendance and running payroll, are fundamental to ensuring accurate and timely salary payments. They also connect to our overall theme of efficient payroll management, emphasizing how shortcuts and autofill features can make your workflow smoother and more accurate. Now let's talk about how to export key payroll reports from Tally to add data to your slides. First, you'll want to navigate to the gateway of Tally, then go to Display More Reports and select Payroll Reports. From here, you can choose the relevant reports, such as the pay sheet or individual payslips. Exporting these reports is straightforward. You can save them as spreadsheets or PDFs. Once exported, you can use this data to create visual elements like charts or tables in your presentation. This step is crucial because it allows you to present accurate, detailed payroll information visually, making it easier for your audience to understand the data and see the overall payroll picture. Remember, the key is to gather precise data and present it clearly to support your overall message. Thank you so much for being here and for your attention today. I really appreciate your time and engagement. As we wrap up, I want to emphasize how important it is to take the insights we've discussed and think about how they can apply to your own work. Remember, the key points about innovation, collaboration, and continuous learning are all interconnected and essential for success. I hope this presentation has sparked some ideas and motivation for your future projects. Once again, thank you for your participation, and I look forward to seeing how you all implement these concepts moving forward.